name's Emma Kelly, and I am a graduate of the University of Guelph-Humber's class of 2018 in Justice Studies. I'm currently a master's student at the University of Guelph in Criminology and Criminal Justice Policy. What made me want to apply to the University of Guelph-Humber? There were three main reasons for this. The first was the dual focus on academic learning and applied learning. I find that while I'm an academically inclined person, concepts are much more solid and memorable when I'm able to put them into practical context. And the University of Guelph-Humber focused very much on that so that it paired well with the sort of learning experience that I was looking for. Secondly, the placement aspect I thought was a very appealing part of the program because I'd be able to take what I learned in the classroom and put it into practice in an actual workplace setting. This also gives students the opportunity to go into different workplaces and see whether it's a suitable fit and get insight into how the justice system operates from a workplace perspective, not simply from textbook learning. Thirdly, the small classroom sizes were also really appealing to me. I found the ability to have discussions about complex concepts really helped my understanding of the different learning outcomes and concepts that we covered in class. And it's very difficult to do that when there are very large class sizes. Having a smaller class size meant that students could know one another, have these open and honest discussions, and have them moderated by the professor. So these three reasons were essentially what attracted me to the University of Guelph-Humber and its Justice Studies program, and I'm happy to say that it delivered in all three aspects. I had the good fortune of being able to participate in a couple study abroad courses, which were really eye-opening experiences. In my first year, I participated in a course in Ireland and Northern Ireland that focused specifically on justice issues in those countries, and I have retained an incredible amount of knowledge from this course because we were constantly taking notes. We were able to see the things we were learning about in action, and the University of Guelph-Humber really provided fantastic opportunities for students to be supported in the course of taking these study abroad courses by allowing or enabling some scholarships and bursaries to be available to students. I also had the opportunity to be part of many clubs, societies, and activities, partially because of the size of Guelph-Humber. There's many different activities available, and there are so many opportunities to get involved. I would highly encourage anybody who applies to Guelph-Humber that if they're accepted to the program to participate in as much as possible. There's so many different ways to take learning and put it into a more applied setting, being able to practice leadership skills, advocacy skills. Personally, I was able to be a vice president of volunteer coordination with Alpha Phi Sigma, the Criminal Justice Honor Society on campus. And this was a great way of collaborating with a team to execute events and activities and promote justice scholarship. So this gave me some unique experiences, as did my time as a committee member on the Crime Scene Investigation Team Committee. Really helped me with teamwork skills and organizational skills, and being able to train people in a subject was a really unique opportunity. I'm currently a graduate student at the University of Guelph. I'm doing my master's in criminology and criminal justice policy. Part of this program involves being a teaching assistant for one course per semester. So I've been able to take the knowledge that I've gained at the University of Guelph-Humber and put that into practice by being able to assist in delivering courses and grading material and assisting students with their own learning process. I found that the University of Guelph-Humber's courses prepared me immensely well for this master's program, partially because there was a focus not only on criminology and the factors that lead people to crime, but there was also a big focus on the actual justice system itself and its various components. So police, courts, and corrections were all covered in the courses taken at the University of Guelph-Humber. And insight into these aspects of the system really prepared me well for the sorts of courses that were offered in the program that I'm currently in. I also found that the University of Guelph-Humber's professors were very supportive, and I never felt as though I was left behind, partially because of the small class sizes. This meant that I was able to thrive in the University of Guelph-Humber setting, because I felt supported and that I was able to ask questions, receive prompt answers, and learn from the professors' experiences, especially as many of them have experience in the workplace, in the field that we as students will eventually be entering into. So I found that this insight was very helpful in making decisions about what career path I want to go into, as well as helpful in deciding on graduate programs and opportunities available, and enhance my learning experience and certainly enable students to succeed. Thank you.